Serious criminal charges. 7 people died in March when the tower crane broke away from a building under construction and toppled across an East Side block. Both the contractor and his company are charged.
Prosecutors say William Rapetti cut corners when he raised the crane and that his negligence caused the deaths of 7 people. Eyewitness News reporter Nina Pineda is live in Lower Manhattan with more. Nina?
Diana, even though 2 city buildings inspectors associated with the site have been indicted, one for allegedly taking bribes from another crane company and another for pretending he did an inspection 9 days before the collapse, the Manhattan DA's investigation is focusing on one person who held the permit, the rigger. And the rigger's attorney says to put it on one guy when so many entities were involved is reprehensible.
William Rapetti was arraigned in court on numerous counts of manslaughter, criminally negligent homicide, assault, and other charges. Prosecutors say he and his rigging firm were so negligent, so reckless, that the March 15th crane collapse that killed 7 was no accident.
When tons of steel came crashing out of the sky last March, killing 7 people, master rigger William Rapetti and his company, Rapetti Rigging, was in charge of extending the crane height, using polyester straps like this one to hold huge collars in place to secure the crane to the East Side building under construction.
It scares me just to look up at one of those cranes. And you would think that anybody involved in increasing the height, jumping the crane, would follow the manufacturer's specifications.
Mr. Rapetti is indicted for allegedly using only 4 straps instead of 8 to secure the crane. The Manhattan DA showcased samples of the type of sling and its warning against use if it's damaged.
Is required to inspect each of the slings before they're used. A cursory look at this particular sling would have clearly demonstrated it was damaged, and he used it anyway.
Rapetti and his company are facing 7 counts of manslaughter and 7 counts of criminally negligent homicide. His attorney, Arthur Idella, maintains the experienced rigger did the job by the book and points out Rapetti was hand-selected to operate the Ground Zero crane for rescue efforts after 9/11. He was interviewed in 2001 at the World Trade Center site, hailed then as a hero, now blamed for the deaths of 7, including 5 of his own men, for using an old strap which could have been replaced for $50.
Where did those straps come from? Really? Do you know how many straps are on the scene that may not even be used, that may be in a bucket, that Bill Rapetti looked at and said, wow, that strap is horrible. Let me toss that one aside. If the straps that Mr. Morgenthau showed today is the actual strap, and I don't know if anybody knows, the scene was a disaster.
Rapetti pleaded not guilty, and through his lawyer says he can help prosecutors find the real cause of the collapse.
Bill Rapetti wants to find out is, why did this accident happen? Because it was an accident, and it wasn't an accident based on his
Mr. Rapetti pled not guilty. He was released on $75,000 bail. Live at Manhattan Supreme Court, Nina Pineda, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.